Hey, this is Tony. I'm out here with the wife. She's gonna do my videoing for me. Out here to do a May garden update. We got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm anxious to show what we have happening over here. I guess we'll start out right here by the house. As you look over here, we got our sage growing very nicely here in the corner. And in that bucket, we have some celery. And over the top, we got some morning glories coming up. Gotta forgive me, I've got somebody cutting grass right now. Sorry for the noise. And down below, we have parsley. Got our flowers in there. We got some cilantro in there. We've got 3 okras that are located in there. Got lots of flowers in there. And right below it, right down here on this stick, we've got some carrot seeds I just put in. And our flowers over here, we've got some mint, we've got some thyme, we've got some chamomile coming up nicely. And we also got a lot of flowers that we got from my aunt here. Some sort of lily, I believe. And I think there's an iris on the end, but then I transplanted a azalea here in this bush right here because one of my other plants died. And looks like our peach trees got some kind of fungus going on. They've yet to have leaves on them, and it looks like the buds are not coming out. Something's wrong with this tree. And actually I think the same thing is happening with our other peach tree over here. So I got to figure out what I need to do about them. And we've got some nice hostas down here that I transplanted, some stevia. And here's our little bed. And we got some poppies in over here, in addition to a couple of other things. What are these, Gloria? Well, anyway, we planted out our tomatoes finally. We've got some of our cherry tomatoes in these 7 buckets over here. Now this apple tree is doing fine, and this one is starting to come back. So I'm happy about that. And we've got some late blueberries that haven't started yet, but these earlier ones have started to fruit a little bit, starting to get the it's flowering. The other ones is going to take a little while for those guys. These strawberries are blowing up really nice. So these are 2 varieties, the ones with the pink flowers and the ones with the white ones. This red one is called a Tristan, and these are some other ones that I've had for a long time in the yard. And moving on down, we've got my dahlias is coming up finally. This one I bought, it was the tubers, and this one I grew from seed. They're coming up really nice. And I got an overwintered pepper in here with a couple brassicas. I can't remember if they're greens or broccoli or whatever right now. This is a red burgundy, okra here, artichokes, and this is amaranth. 3 different types of amaranth in there. They're gonna be really pretty. And as I said, my trees are catching something, so they got some sort of fungus. My pear tree is going through the same thing. I would have had pears this year, but they're falling off. You know, the leaves look like they're starting to come back on here, but it's catching it. So we'll have to see what's gonna happen with this. I'm gonna have to work on this. And over here we got my spinach and lettuce bed, and I just finished weeding it today, and it looks amazing. Everything is coming along nicely. All the spinach and all the different types of lettuce I got growing in there. We'll be picking this pretty soon. Got some all of this was done by, I put this all down by seed. And we're doing very well. And over here we got some peas. Looks like they're climbing up the trellis here. Doing really doing really good. And just recently added some my peppers in here. I did not label them, so I don't know what's what and who's who yet, but we'll figure that out as they grow. I think there's a little cilantro in there. I got some marigolds. I've got pretty much marigolds spread around, and I think that's a calendula over there. Got some, what's that? Gosh, why am I drawing a blank for it? Basil, sorry. And over here I have that red sorrel in there, the red vine sorrel all in this bed. And that might be a broccoli. And that's some collards, I think, right there. And then I got some little flowers in this hanging basket up here. And then down in the red one below, I just got some mustards, and I got Swiss chard and some other stuff that's in there. Just toss that stuff in there. And I'm gonna have her follow me back over here for a minute. And we're gonna move on down to my big trellis. I have peas. That's coming up finally. It's going up the trellis here, all the way around. And then I put in some tomatoes. It's like 5 tomato plants over here. And I'll be able to better tell you what they are once they get up. I have my eggplant, 4 eggplant in here. And I have 4 peppers lining here in the front. So we'll see how they all do together. I think I also have some cucumbers that are down there amongst those peppers. And I think a squash on the other side. And we're gonna come on down here. And this, I've got some kale, some turnip greens, some radishes, and a few beets in here that are doing pretty well. Everything is looking pretty good, coming up nicely. And over in our tomato cage, right across from us, is where I have about 10 other different types of tomatoes that are growing, and an eggplant, and some cucumber. I think the long cucumbers that's in the red bucket here. So everything's coming along good. Raspberry, got raspberry plant coming up over there, and I forget the name of that herb back behind it. I transplanted it over there. We got daikon radishes that are blowing up here. I got some carrots in there, and some more brassicas, as well as several leeks that I just put in there earlier in the week. So I expect to have a lot of leeks this year. Looking forward to that. And everything's coming along nicely. I just planted some beans here in this bed along where this raspberry is. And then I also have some squash over here. I think that's a Mexican sunflower, and I think I showed this the last time in my other video. This is a golden raspberry that's in there. She's yet to give me anything yet. And here's our garlic chives that come back. It's doing very, very good. We're gonna have to harvest some of this in a little bit. And coming over to my brassica beds, we got all kinds of brassicas in there. Kale, there's broccoli, there might be some cauliflower in there, some eggplant in there. I think there's a red mustard in there. I got, what else? Some kale in there too. And this is my kale bed. I basically have a lot of kale in here. Various different types, along with some lettuces. We got some dill in all of these beds, I think, too. And moving right down, I think showed this at the last video. My collard greens are coming along very well in here, along with it's either broccoli or cauliflower in there as well, and along with some beautiful lettuces that's growing. We'll be picking some of that really soon too, I think. Coming along good. Strawberries at the foot of our cherry tree. I think we'll start getting some strawberries from that too. It's catching it though. It's dealing with that same little fungus kind of thing that the other trees are dealing with, but we'll see if it bounces back. We'll try to doctor on it. And down below here we got some zinnias, a couple of zinnias, and some cilantro, as well as a bunch of carrots that I just thinned out. So they're they're coming along very well, I think. All right, good. Here's our plum tree. Looks like it's not as sick as the other trees, but it still looks a little peaked though. We'll see how it does though. Might be another year where we don't get any plums, but we'll deal with that. And back over here, I got a few new crowns of asparagus in here that's coming along. I also have some carrots in here too, but just a bunch of, the only ones, the asparagus that's growing now, tall and spindly, so I don't know how much we're gonna have to eat so far, but I'm still giving it a try. We'll see I'm gonna see what they do here, but it's been a struggle with the asparagus. Here's one of the crowns right here. Yep, there's one, and here's one here. It's got a little bit of growth here. And here's one of the new crowns here that's giving me something, but they're a little spindly right now, so we'll see how they do. And over here, my fava beans are blowing up nicely. And I also planted some beans surrounding around the edges in here, some bush beans in there for later. So once I harvest these, then we'll go into the bush beans and we'll be able to harvest some of those in a little bit. And moving right over here, we got garlic. Garlic is coming along good. I threw in a few brassicas inside just for the heck of it, and I might end up transplanting those though. But they looking good though. Man, I think I planted this garlic back in October or September or something. And here's my main strawberry bed, which I thinned out. It looks kind of sparse because I thinned them out and spread them around. It looks like we're gonna get some nice strawberries in here. It'll take off. And in this pollinator bed, I put in a lot of different flowers, some alyssum, some lupin. I also have a Swiss chard in here, and I think these things call it cleome that's in there. I also put another celery in here for some reason, and 2 Mexican sunflowers back there. We got some lilies back there, and this is, what is this thing? I'm drawing a blank for it, and I think these are my what is this stuff? I'm just drawing a blank for my plants' names right now. But anyway, everything's coming along good. It's coming along well. My cabbage patch over here is doing good, although my tree collars aren't. The tree collar in the back is turning purple on me. I don't think it handles this weather very well. Now the other one is still kind of green, but the rest of them, with that one over there, is not doing too good. But I got some mustards in there, and all my red cabbage and my other cabbage. I got some late cabbage, I got some mid-season cabbage, and got some early cabbage in there. And I bought those from the nursery to start those because it takes so long to get those to grow from seed. I have a few that I grew from seed, like that little red cabbage there in the front right there. Can you see that one? Right down there. That's one of those ones I grew from seed, so it shows you what the rate of growth is. They grow very slow. And Over here I got basil in here, and then I put a dahlia down there below this, our our fig tree. I don't know, I just woke up from a nap, I think, so probably missing a little bit. And I got calendula down there, a few brassicas. I spread a bunch of garlic over here a while ago, and I think I got some cucumbers back in the back. You see they're kind of small. I hope they can make it, because our weather has not been super warm. We've been getting a lot of rain, but I'm hoping that they take off though. And this is my little collard cage, where right here, and I put that mustard in there as a trap cop, so hopefully if the bugs eat the mustard, then leave the collards alone, I'm hoping. And the blueberry, the blackberry plant is coming along pretty good. I'm getting a little growth on that. See those little bitty leaves there showing me some growth. It's coming. Hibiscus is doing well. Then I have some, these little guys are, well, I got a zinnia and snapdragons. I got 5 snapdragons down there below. And over here, we just got a lot of stuff going on in our baby garden over here with these little raised containers over here. We got a bunch of nice brassicas growing over here, a variety of stuff, whether it be broccoli, whether it be cauliflower. I got some spinach in there. It could be some Brussels sprouts in there. And over here we've got some bok choy. We got some more red vein sorrel and some Swiss chard in there. And this bed has been our prize bed thus far. It's got some beautiful lettuce in there that we will be harvesting like within today or tomorrow or the next day. We're going to be harvesting some of this stuff out of there real soon. And then this container is empty right now, and we're going to put some ground cherries back in here. And what you see down there are ground cherries that came back from last year, but I have some in the greenhouse that I'm growing up, getting going, so I can put them back in there. And then we got some more peas over here, and I think I have some cucumbers and some more mustard greens and a couple other brassicas in there. And our shishito peppers is in this container down below here. And I think we have a couple small eggplants or something that I added in there with them. So they're really doing good. Oh, and we're gonna go over here by the fence now since the truck is gone. Show you our lilies over here by our grill. So in about, I would say in a few weeks, all our lilies will come up. We have these orange lilies that'll come up, and they're beautiful. They're really going to take off, and in a little while. Along this fence, it's going to bring some color up all the way around down here. And then this bed is my trial bed where I'm growing potatoes for the first time. Over here, seeing how they do. I even put some corn up along the top there. We'll see how it works out. And I think that's a sweet potato over there. I put a couple sweet potatoes on it that was chitting. Pop those in there, so we'll see if some of these other potatoes come in over here. And we have some potatoes over there by the greenhouse in that container over there, in that sack. And I think that pretty much covers it, doesn't it? Got a few extra things in the greenhouse going, but it won't go out. I'll probably be dropping some more seeds pretty soon. And I think that's about it. So this was just a short tour you know, to let you see our progress. I think the garden is doing extremely well outside of my trees, which the trees are doing better. So, in any case, we're going to keep moving on and keep working it. I'll probably do another tour probably pretty soon. I would think maybe in a few weeks, see what's going on. But please like, subscribe, share the video to some of the others that that's showing an interest, and we'll see you the next time.